Welcome to my channel. I am an ex entertainment journalist who has given up on the industry, but not so much on movies just yet. I figured it is about time I came back to talk about movies because I pretty much was missing it. My entire month of May and June essentially was about rewatching nostalgia and just reliving best part of movies and TV shows that I really missed over the years. And the release schedule for this month, July 2026, has really given me some hope. I have created a list of the movies that are really something that you should be looking out for in July 2026 and something that you should be watching in the theaters, as well as a list for anime because it is very hard to find an entire list of anime releases, especially since there are so many apps that you can actually watch anime on. Never thought I would actually say that in a sentence. The biggest releases of this month are especially Nolan's The Odyssey and Tom Holland's or Marvel's Spider Man Brand New Day. I have some hope for Spider Man Brand New Day. I haven't watched the trailer, but I still have hope because it is kind of supposed to bring us to the origin story of Spider Man that we saw as kids with Tobey Maguire. So that's what I'm actually looking forward to, seeing the kind of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man we had. I mean, it's not going to be the same like 100%, but still, I have feeling that it is kind of going to be fun and visually appealing. Also, it will have some sort of a connection to Doomsday, so that I'm excited for. Another movie is Odyssey. I'm actually reading the book right now. This is not the translation that Nolan is basing his movie on, nor is this like the original or anything. It's just one of the random translations of the Odyssey, and it is not easy to read as I am marking everything, trying to remember who's what and what's what and why anything's happening. I hopefully will finish the book before the movie releases. I have already booked my tickets for both Brand New Day and the Odyssey, and I don't know. Despite the whole daddy dialogues in the trailer that I haven't watched, I've just heard about, I still have hope for it. Maybe because I haven't really seen the trailer, I think it's still going to be good, but it's Christopher Nolan. Come on. I mean, I didn't enjoy Tenant. It is one of the least exciting movies in Christopher Nolan's entire career that I was not fan of Tenant, honestly. It was not that nice for me. But I do have hope for Odyssey. I do. For the cinematography, the performances, plus it's Matt Damon. He's a good actor when he wants to be. That's one. Okay. Leaving those two out, they were the biggest releases. There are a few more releases that are actually something that you can watch in the theater. Of course, Minions is already out. It's a cute movie. I haven't watched it. I have seen some reviews and people thought it was fun and like a one-off movie. Just for like the visuals and the brightest color you can ever see in life nowadays, I would suggest watching it in the theater. But other than that, not really. No, you can just wait at home and see if it is something that interests you. Another is the live action Moana. It's supposed to be out this month, and I needed a minute to get my thoughts in order for that one because I said when I started the list, I said I'm hopeful for all these movies, but now I'm wondering, am I hopeful for them? But no, I think it'll be fun for the songs and visually appealing. I do not. I again, I have only watched the teaser. I have not watched the trailer. Whenever I watch a trailer, the whole movie is just spoiled for me because I know when what is going to happen and how is it going to happen. Obviously, everybody knows what's going to happen in this movie, but still, I decided not to watch the trailer and be surprised entirely when I do decide to watch this movie. I would say it is a theatrical watch for the songs and something that you can sing along, which is Rarely something we do in the theaters nowadays. So yeah, Minions and Moana, if you want to watch in the theater, watch it for just those reasons. You are not going there to be like mind blown. Not going to happen. There are two movies that are going to come out this month that you could risk it by watching these. One is like a slasher, horror, thriller. I don't know what to call this, but it's the Evil Dead Burn. Again, did not watch the trailer, do not plan on watching it, but this is a movie that I will wait to watch at home. Unless you are someone who really enjoys that kind of slasher horror, then go for it. But at your own risk. I am not saying this is going to be an amazing experience because it might not be. Also, last but not the least is a Bollywood movie, Alpha. Um, I do not mean to be rude. I love Shadwari as an actress. Like, she's really good and she has done a lot in her career that shows that she really wants this. And I'm really happy for her that she got to be part of such a big production and like a big franchise. But I'm trying to get my thoughts in order for this. But the thing is, there are no thoughts because that's how the movie makes me feel. I have no excitement whatsoever for, yeah, that was PVR reminding me that I should book my tickets for Alpha. Yeah, talk about timing. Book tickets now at your nearest PVR Inox cinemas before it's houseful. The tickets are over 600 for like 9 a.m. show where I am. So not happening. This is a movie that I may consider watching at home. I watched The Sheep Detective at home, and that was a movie that I was really excited to watch, and it was really good. So I think I can wait at home to see the Alpha. I have seen Alia Bhatt in action before, and I don't know, it hasn't gotten me that excited like ever. They did their best with the promotion and everything, and the fact that I am someone, oh, second, done, who is no more an entertainment journalist, and I'm like on the outside, like I'm not continuously always surrounded by promotions of these movies. Like I'm not one of those people now, so I can clearly say that one, the promotion is not done enough. Two, there may be real reason why they didn't promote this movie so much because they don't trust it themselves. Three, the tickets are so high for an early morning show probably because they know it may not work, so they are trying to pull in as much money as they can as early on as they can. But I really wish this movie does well. It's female lead, two female leads, and we have seen Bobby Deol in similar roles before, where he's like husky and brooding. I do find it a little odd that he's like the father figure character for Alia Bhatt. It's a good direction, like older characters and older actors are. It's in the right direction, but I don't know. It still feels wrong in some ways, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry, but I have seen the teaser trailer, or it just feels wrong. I feel bad for saying this. I feel like I am not supporting a Bollywood movie, but what else am I supposed to do? I am not convinced with the trailer. And for a movie like this, the trailer needs to be cut so well, and this just did not convince me. Did not. I'm making the third one. But I am going to talk about anime. There are some anime that I'm really excited to watch. One of them is obviously that I got reincarnated as a slime. That has been a constant for me, that anime, for so long. But at the same time, it's something that I watch in the background, but I'm still excited for it. So I am going to watch it. I think I was introduced to that entire genre with that anime. Another anime that is like really popular, like the whole genre is really popular, is Mushoku Tensei, the the jobless reincarnated. What? Jobless reincarnation. I was kind of right. It's called jobless reincarnation. Again, isekai, another genre that I really, really, absolutely love watching. But the season two was a little off for me. Like, I was really in on season one, like 100%. There was so much happening in that season, but it was so good. But season two to me kind of felt directionless, and it was taking us pretty far away from where we started in season one. But yeah, hopefully the new season, the season three, will continue with his journey the way it had started. Obviously, Re:Zero. I have watched Subaru cry in the previous season and heard him cry in the previous season so much that I can't get the voice acting out of my head. And in the recent year, he's really one of the best characters that I have seen recently or really felt for. So I'm not gonna stop there. I'm going to watch the upcoming season of Re:Zero. Well, there is one more that is like really out of the blue, and I never actually thought, oh, third, never actually thought this would be made into an anime. But there is a cute one shot of a manga, which I read a couple of months ago, maybe last year sometime. It's called The Cat and a Dragon, and it's really, really cute. It's basically about how a bunch of cats raises a dragon, and then the dragon grows up to take care of all the cats in the area or surroundings. So that's getting turned into like a TV anime, and it will be streaming on Crunchyroll. So that is something. It was very cute. It was a really short manga, but I am really excited to see how they turn it into an entire series, I'm guessing. And finally, one of the biggest thing I am excited to really, really see is One Piece heroines. Okay. So I just read the description of the, I don't know, one shot maybe. Like we had the fan letter one last year. The fan letter one was so amazing, which has me excited for One Piece heroines. It basically will show us all the female characters of One Piece in like a different light, or what they have been up to in their time, which is away from their crew. So yeah, basically in this one, Nami is going to buy some shoes for herself, and she is not happy with those shoes. So there's a designer that will suggest that I can make nice shoes for you. I That does not sound exciting at all, but I don't know. Let's see. We shall see. Yeah, so that is my plan for movies and anime when it comes to July 2026. I don't know what I'll be watching in K-dramas. Maybe I'll make a list, figure out what is releasing, what is worth watching and not, and maybe come back here with that. I'm going to finish this before I go. It shouldn't take long. It's pretty easy. Just two more things to do. So that is that. One, two, oh, two, three, four. Maybe I learn how to make cats in origami. That would be cuter, right? Bye bye.